Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Kevin Owasu Itoe, and welcome to Teach Yourself Test Automation, right? Teach Yourself Test Automation. We are back, we are back. And this year, March to March, so 1st of March 2021 to 1st of March 2022, that is the drive. That is the year to become test automation engineer, right? Maybe even go as far as, becoming a full stack, right? Full stack software engineer, right? Full stack software engineer. But we start with test automation, right? So I'm here yesterday. Thank you to all my loyal subscribers and those who are subscribing. Don't forget, if you share the vision, subscribe and join the journey. Thank you again for your patience with me. I've not been on here for quite a long while. It's been down to COVID and other things. I've got a 9 to 5, as I normally say, but I am here now to actually push that forward this year. A big drive, a big drive. You'll be seeing lots of videos from me, and I'm also doing things on LinkedIn where I am actually tracking this process via a personal development plan, right? So this channel is part of that. So last video we did a page object model. I promised you that we will check out the reports on the back of the page object model because the reports look a bit different because of the way the page object model brings things together, how it structures the test reporting down to the requirements, the test case, and the scenarios, right? You don't see that with just the ordinary report on the Serenity custom reporting, right? You don't see that. But once you introduce page object model, you get that report, that very one of the best reporting on the test automation framework, right? It's the Serenity framework reporting, custom reporting. But when you add page object with it, then you see the power of the reporting, right? And we'll do that just now. So in order to generate reports, we are going to do this one today by running our Maven, we're running a Maven build, right? And once we run the Maven build, we are going to refresh our Eclipse, right? And then we're going to get the reports from there, and then we're going to look into the reports, and I'll show you what I've been talking about, how detailed the reporting is for Serenity, especially when you introduce page object model, right? Okay, let's go for it. So we look for our command prompt. It's already here. Oh, it's not there. So let's type in, right? Get our command prompt. So now we just want to change directory to where we stored our this package. So Serenity JUnit starter package on our local drive. So I stored it in the C drive, my C drive. And this is a package down here. So you want to navigate to that package and want to copy this path. So we are changing directory to this path, right, where our Serenity package is held. Well, yeah, and then click enter. And here now we want to run a Maven build. So it's just MVN and it's clean. So it's clean build and it's verified, and just click, hit enter, and hopefully this runs quick, right? Because I don't want this video to be long, right? And we could just see the reporting on the back of this, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Actually, I think we could start looking at Eclipse while we wait for the report, right? So this is our test case, if you remember. It's called login to HRM admin, right? So that's our test case. And this is our method. This test home page.java that holds our methods, and orange HRM test code that holds our test code, right? So those are our three class files, right? And that's what's running. So what's running just now is running off this test case, right? This is what is running just now, right? This is where we kick off our test case if we want to run it manually as well. So what we have here, this is the name of our, actually, let's wait for the report, right? So I think it's kicked off, right? So it's kicked off this. Let's follow this for now, right? So yeah, it's gone to the Orange HRM login page. You see it's put in the username password, and then now it's logged in, right? And it's going to close it because you know, the managed annotation opens and closes your browser, right? Right. So let's see if how when that finishes, right? So it's passed. This is running fast too. This is quite good because this video is going to be short and sweet. So one test case run, no fail, no errors, no skips. Time 42 seconds. We'll see as the results as well there. So what we're waiting for now is just success, build successful, right? And hopefully we don't get to wait for this too long. It did this fast. Now it's biding its time here. 1, 2, 3. Maybe we just edit this, right? Waiting. Serenity JUnit starter. Loading requirements from package requirements at starter. Right, so the build is now successful, right? It should be done now, right? So test executed, test passed, one executed, one passed. Yep, 42 seconds and build successful, right? Okay, so you must have seen this before on, well, if you've been through any of my previous videos, we ran a Maven build, so this is just the same thing, but it's a report that's different, right? So if we go back to Eclipse right now, and we go into our high-level project, and we refresh it. Where's the refresh now? That's it. So refresh that. And where you navigate to find the report is you go to target, you go to site, and then you go to Serenity, and you're looking for something called index HTML. You double click on that, and we'll take this. When this opens, we'll take this URL and open it on a browser so that we can actually see it much better, right? So take it away from Eclipse and go into our Chrome browser, right? And open the report here, and then we'll just go through the report aside. I told you the report is more detailed when you introduce something like a page object model, right? So we have the requirements right here. So these are the test scenarios. So you can, this is a front. If you go down here, that's our package name, first package, and then our test is actually called login to Orange HRM. So if we go back to Eclipse and we go back to our 3 classes, right? So go back up here, our 3 classes. Remember, this is our main class, which holds all our which we run our test case from. So it's called login to Orange HRM. So you get that from the reports. And if we go back to the report, yeah, it ran under 42 seconds. Yeah. So we go to the requirements, right? This is the requirements now. That's very good, right? It's very good. Remember, this is just one test case we have. Remember, if you have loads and loads of test cases, how detailed this could be, right? So if we go into the test case, right? So if I move this from here, I go up this way, right? So again, our test is called So the name of the test is what's called the feature, right? So the feature is called log into log into HRM admin, right? I've shown you that already. So our main test is called log into HRM admin, right? And then if you go back to the report, our scenario is called log in to Orange HRM, right? So if you go back to Eclipse, sorry, this is login to HRM admin. Sorry, our class is called login to HRM admin, right? Our class. So that is our test. That's our feature, right? Remember, this one here could hold many pages, right? We could model many pages at one go, but here we're just modeling one page. So here the main feature will be called this, and if there's other pages that we're modeling, they will be called the scenarios, right? They'll be called the scenarios or the test case. Right, I'm trying to open the wrong thing. Call the scenarios. And if we dig deep into the scenarios, then we get the steps, right? We get the steps. Remember, if we go back into our methods, right? If we go back into our methods, remember we called out what each method is responsible, well, the function carried out by each step, right? So this step is for verifying the title. This step will let us log in. This step will verify dashboard. All those details, if I can speak, are captured in your test steps within the report, right? So this is very detailed stuff. Just imagine now you have loads and loads of test cases, pages to model and test cases to write, right? And how detailed this could be in capturing all that stuff, right? And also you have screenshots of every action that was taken, right? And how this was set up. If you go back to our Eclipse, it's our Eclipse, right? If you go to the pom.xml file, this is where this is set up. No, not the pom.xml file. What am I talking about? The Serenity properties file, right? So this is where we set that up, right? So we said Serenity has this function that you can take screenshots for every action, for each action, right? So serenity.take screenshots, serenity.take.screenshots for each action, right? If you just put that into your Serenity properties file, and that would allow you to take screenshots for every action, right? So you can see that the report is very, very detailed, and you can imagine if you have tons and tons of features. First of all, this is a feature. Let's go back to requirements, and then the results, test results, and then you have tons and tons of features, and then you have tons and tons of scenarios, right? Tons and tons, maybe 100 or 200, whatever, right? And then within those scenarios, you have your test steps, right? So it's quite detailed, right? So that's that. I hope this shed some light and you learned something from this. It's straightforward, and the Serenity reporting is very straightforward and easy to understand, right? So my name is Kevin Owasu Itoe. Don't forget to subscribe if you share the dream of what we're doing on here. Yeah, stay blessed. My name is Kevin Owasu Itoe. Bye for now. Thank you.